Well, it is the first full week of spring ball now. You're a few practices into it, and this is the starting quarterback in Kyle McCord. What has this last, 2.5 months been like for you? This has got to be an unbelievable whirlwind.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Once I got in the portal, everything kind of happened fast, and then deciding to come here with a new head coach. But it's been fun. It's been fun. I think everybody's hungry to get better. We have a really good group of guys, really good coaching staff. So I think we have all the pieces, and I think now it's about coming together, getting that chemistry down, getting things rolling.
You've told the story about, the relationship with Fran and Coach Nixon and their kids and all this stuff, going back years and years and years. Was that the number one driver to hear, or what else went into your decision-making process?
Yeah, I think relationships are huge, and obviously knowing them for pretty much my whole life helped a lot. But at the same time, I think you have to go to a team that has the pieces around you, and I think Syracuse checked all those boxes. I think they brought back a lot of good players, guys like OG and LeQuint, and then brought in some really good players from the portal. So I think that was another factor that went into it, and obviously pairing that with the relationships I had with the coaches was huge.
We look at the portal coaching change just by the nature of it, the roster turnovers, and this is not just a Syracuse thing, right? This is everywhere. If this happens, there's 40 some odd new guys. What is this process like with, hey, I'm Kyle. Nice to meet you. What has the last 2 months been like, if you guys all getting to know each other?
Yeah, it's been fun. I think that's the biggest thing. We all have the same common goal, trying to go out and win and, ultimately get drafted and go into the NFL. And we bonded really quickly. And my locker is actually right between OG and Dan Villari. So those quickly became my guys. But I think also having a tough winter, tough workouts really brought us closer. So I think we're ahead of schedule, honestly, from where I anticipated when I first got here.
All right, which guy next to you is bothering you most about getting the ball? I'm going to bet it's Dan, just having met both of them, but which guy is it?
It depends on the day. If OG gets his touches, Dan's going to want more, and vice versa. They're both super competitive, but it's a good problem to have.
All right, hey, Rondé obviously got his season cut completely short last year with the injury, but we know he's a future pro guy.
Yeah.
You just played your whole life with Marvin Harrison. What's it like going from one pro guy to another pro guy?
Yeah, they're very similar in my eyes. Obviously Marvin had a great year last year, and I've known him my entire life pretty much, playing with him. And they're both big receivers, move very well. I think OG's a little bigger. He's 235, and he'll put his hand in the dirt and block and do all those things, where Marvin was just kind of on the outside. But they're very similar. I think the way they live their life off the field, both pros, don't go out and kind of stay low key and are about their business, and two super hardworking guys. And so when you see those guys have success on Saturdays, it's, no secret why.
Are you still texting Marvin? Hey, I see all your dad's stuff around here all over the place.
Yeah, I go from Ohio State, it's all Marvin Jr., and then you come here, it's all Marvin Sr. So it's definitely funny.
All right, Kyle McCord's with us. We're just into the opening week of spring ball here. We've talked so much about, Fran and Dart and recruiting and portal and all this stuff. Now you guys are actually doing football.
Yeah.
How big is this change to get into the X's and O's and getting into what this is really all about here?
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought the workouts went great. I love winter workouts, metros. I thought they brought us closer together, but at the end of the day, I think everybody's excited to get out and play football. So the first three practices have been super competitive. And I think all the guys know that we have opportunity to win this year, and so they're excited to compete and get better every day. And I think it's really been a kind of iron sharpens iron mentality.
Give us a little insight. What is this offense? What have you put in so far? How far are you into it? Where are you at in this process?
Yeah, so Coach Nixon's been, all around the NFL, been Baylor, multiple stops in college. So watching that film has been fun, seeing the freedom that the quarterback has and the receivers have. And, I think the biggest thing is just playing loose and being able to go out there and, allow the playmakers to make plays. And so I think we're going to spread the ball around, let guys get the ball in space and do their thing. But at the same time, we have to be able to pack it in tight and run the ball and, get 3 to 4 yards the hard way too.
All right. Hey, obviously you're used to winning a lot of football games. We see a lot of the transfers coming here, multiple Georgia guys. That losing is unfamiliar to you guys. How do you translate that to a place where that's not the case? Most schools aren't going 11-1, 12-0 every year.
Yeah, no, I think Coach Fran coming over from Georgia and bringing some of his guys, and then me coming from Ohio State, and we've had other guys come from bigger programs. They know what it's like to win. They know what that looks like practice-wise. They know what it looks like in the weight room, in the film room, all of that. And so just kind of carrying that standard over and elevating guys to it, I think, has been huge. And that's really been an emphasis this entire offseason, is just, it needs to be better than what it was. And I think all the guys understand that, and they've risen to the occasion.
All right, last one for you, Kyle. Now till the spring game coming up on the 20th. What needs to be accomplished? Is it getting the offense down? Is it getting better, repertoire with the guys? What's the main thing you want to get done here in the next month?
I think just coming together, building that chemistry. The more reps, the better. So I think spring is a time of learning, seeing what you like in the offense, what you don't like, and at the same time competing. I think that's the biggest thing too as well. So I think if we can continue to compete and get better and get that chemistry down and use that momentum to roll into the summer and into the fall camp, that would be huge.
All right, Kyle, great to chat for the first time. Good luck going forward.
Yep, thank you very much.